Alright, guys. Well, whoever's watching, we're going to do some news today, and I wanted to do a live watch of the new A Quiet Place Day 1, Trailer 2, live reaction. And then we're going to get into some news. So let's just jump right off and get into this. I'm not going to play this too loud.
You can't. It's a service cat.
I swear if they kill the cat. Don't you fucking kill that cat. Nope.
Shelter in place.
There's so many.
Awaiting further instruction.
We can help each other. We have to get out of the city.
Somebody else is directing this? Or, yeah, so I forget who's directing this.
If we stay here, we die.
I have a plan.
It's the end of days. No more people. No more New York. No more nothing.
You're kidding. Alright, I'm intrigued. I don't want them to kill the kitty though. I swear if they kill that fucking cat, it's over. But I love Lupita. How do you say his name? Yeah, that guy. Digimon? No, I'm kidding. Digimon Hanso? I shouldn't even try. But isn't that the Stranger Things guy who's gonna be in Fantastic Four? Yeah. Yeah, he's playing Human Torch. And then the director, he's doing he did Pig, which I loved. I did love Pig, but yeah, I'm gonna watch this. This looks good. It's not like my most anticipated film. Yeah, I could probably wait for digital, but I don't know. I'm intrigued. I like it. They're not like my favorite series as a franchise and all, but there are definitely aspects of it I like, and I almost want to wait and see and hear if the kitty survives or not. So I know if I can handle it, right? But anyways, we can get into some other news. This did just come out today, and the other thing that I want to talk about that just came out is the new Lord of the Rings film that is going to be focused on Gollum and some of the more exciting aspects about it. that I'm excited for is that's going to be produced by Peter Jackson and his wife Fran Walsh, who were involved and directed and wrote the original Lord of the Rings movies. And it will be directed with returning actor who played Gollum, Andy Serkis. And I've been seeing a lot of like, why? There's too many sequels and franchises, and let's stop turning everything into the MCU. And I agree. I definitely am feeling that these days, you know. And oh god, how do I? But I really like these ingredients. I grew up with Lord of the Rings. It's one of my favorite franchises. And why can't I fucking grab that? There we go. And I'm excited by the ingredients, and I know that the TV show I was really excited for. I watched all of it. It was okay. It didn't really scratch that itch that I think I was looking for. It did some things that I liked. I think I liked it more than most people did. The Lord of the Rings series on Amazon. But I am more intrigued with a film focused on Gollum. And obviously it would be a prequel film because of, well, if you haven't seen it by now, he's not, it wouldn't be past Return of the King, if that makes sense. So I am intrigued. You know, he's got a lot of life and history to him. We could see a lot through his eyes, and Andy Serkis is just a powerhouse as Gollum, of course, as we have seen, and just over the years he's just done so much with either the MCU or Planet of the Apes, King Kong, and many other things. But he's also a great actor and director. I believe he did do one of the Planet of the Apes films, or he directed something that I really liked. Oh god, he did Let There Be Carnage, Mowgli. Alright, I thought it was something else. Okay, maybe he hasn't done as much directing. And to be fair, I did not see this movie, but I kind of want to now and go back and look. But if there's anyone who knows these characters and Gollum, it is Andy Serkis, it is Peter Jackson, it's Fran Walsh, it's these people who created him on screen in the first place. Obviously, if Tolkien was still around, then he would know him best. But at the same time, Andy Serkis has gotten to play him for so many years. There is a uncomparable, like, closeness that he has to this person and this fictional character. I mean, person, Hobbit. So I'm excited for it. I will admit, like, I am, like, getting older, and yeah, it'll be called The Hunt for Gollum, tentatively. But, yeah, them returning to New Zealand, very exciting. But yeah, I am, you know, I'm getting older, so there's a chance of me kind of growing out of this. The Amazon show did put a little bit of a damper on it, but, and who knows, this is a few years out, right? So 2026. Who knows how I'll be feeling about it by then. But right now, it sounds like a decent plan that I'm intrigued. Actually probably more excited about this than A Quiet Place Day One. Even though, you know, I'll see both. But I have a stronger connection to Lord of the Rings just because I grew up with it, And all right, another story I want to talk about that I'm excited is Michelle Yeoh is going to star in a new Blade Runner sequel series at Amazon, sequel to 2049. I think it takes place 40 years, 40 years later. Blade Runner 2099. Okay. And she is planning to be the lead role in this, and she's one of my favorite actresses. I love her so much. I'm going to close this window because it's really loud. Only reason I had it open in the first place was for my cat, but yeah, I'm excited for her for this. She's done a little things here and there since Everything Everywhere All at Once, and since she won the Oscar for Best Actress for doing that film. But yeah, it's a hard follow for Everything Everywhere All at Once. What do you do after that? Even for Ki Hu Kwan and Stephanie Hsu, who also she did Joyride, which I absolutely love. That was one of my favorite 2023 films. And Ki Hu Kwan got to do Loki, which was really good, and he was great in that. But he was definitely not the lead or anything like that. He stole the scenes here and there for sure, but I'm still hoping for more for all of these people who are involved with Everything Everywhere All at Once. I am somewhat of a Blade Runner fan. I've grew up with the original film. I only watched Blade Runner 2049 maybe once or twice. Now, it definitely has some sequences I really love visually, and it's just fun to see some of the effects, bumped up and all. I wasn't that into it, though. I liked the original better, by Ridley Scott, rather than Denis Villeneuve, or however you say his name, the guy who did Dune. But I'm more of a fan of Michelle Yeoh, so that's what makes it interesting for me personally, and what makes me want to see it. She did recently get awarded a medal she was the first Asian woman to she was the first Asian woman to win an Oscar for Best Actress, but she received a prestigious honor at the White House recently, a few days ago. It was the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which I thought was cool. And anytime Michelle Yeoh gets some clout, I'm there for it. So that was exciting. Some exciting news for Michelle Yeoh. And another thing I wanted to talk about, aside from that, I love this article I saw about Kirsten Stewart talking about how Hollywood has chosen 4 female filmmakers to promote. It's phony. And I completely agree with this. Now, Maggie Gyllenhaal, not so much. Margot Robbie, sure. Ana de Armas, or I don't know. But it's definitely, and this is the same for any minority. I feel like Hollywood, African American actors, male or women, it just there's always a select few that they love to reuse. It's their go-to POCs, their go-to women, whether it be in front of the camera or behind the camera. They don't think much outside of a handful, and that needs to change. Be fun to see it flipped with 4 or 5 males to pick from, or 4 or 5 white Caucasian men, just We need change, and I would like to see more women filmmakers making movies like Kirsten Stewart. I'm intrigued to see where her career goes. You know, even Margot Robbie and Maggie Gyllenhaal, but yeah, there's definitely more out there that we haven't gotten to see. And same with people of color, same with all other minorities. And then another big news that we could talk about is how much Disney is cutting its production on Marvel. So 1 to 2 series for every year, and 2 to 3 movies, which makes sense. They've been putting out way too much stuff lately, and they gotta cut down on stuff. It's also because their investors were pushing them to do this and spending too much money and not making enough back. Even though I love the Marvels, that just did not make its money back and spent way too much money on it. But Deadpool and Wolverine is on the right tracks. It is not going to fail. But it's what they plan to do after that, for sure. And it's definitely focus. Let Deadpool and Wolverine kind of simmer, and let people digest it. And then I feel like you make those decisions, But I think this is a good idea. But who knows? I thought it was a good idea when they were doing Disney Plus and making a lot of stuff. And I'm definitely a bigger rooter for Marvel than most people are. But even I'm getting a little tired here and there. I get not all of it is on par with everything else, but I do really think they're doing great things with X-Men 97 and the mutants, with Deadpool and Wolverine. So I'm thinking things will get better, but we shall see. I also saw, because I've been aware of Darth Jar Jar, who we will hopefully get to see in the new Lego Star Wars film, which I need to scoot this over. So they're finally honing in on this thing that has been talked about in the Star Wars universe for the last few years, is that Jar Jar Binks is actually one of the most powerful beings in the Star Wars universe, aka and a villain, Darth Jar Jar. So I'm actually intrigued by this little animated special that they are planning to put out. Let's see, marks the 25th year. It might already be out. When does this come out? September 13th. That's when we'll see it. But I thought this was fun, I'm all here for it. I was just watching Phantom Menace for the 25th re-release anniversary. I wonder if any of you guys go see and check it out. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely fun to see on the big screen again. Alright, enough Darth Jar Jar. There was a new Twisters trailer that came out. I'm here for it. I grew up with the original, and I did grow up quite literally with Bill Paxton and his family. So this will hit home a little bit for me. R.I.P. Bill Paxton. But for a movie about tornadoes, it looks a little bit better than I thought it would. And it's got that guy, Is his name? Well, Anthony Ramos too, but it was good. But no, dude, Brandon Pereira from Nope. Which I fucking love. Brandon Pereira is gonna be in it. Who I am excited for. He was really pushing to be for the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four, and I was super there for it. But my favorite again, like, we'll see. Another trailers that came out. Despicable Me 4 looks fun. I'm not even a Minions fan or Despicable fan. I think I only saw the first one, but it does look fun because in this one they seem to get some superpowers. But I know a lot of people are excited for this one, and it doesn't look bad. But it's just not my cup of tea, And then that's about it for the news. I am going to be putting out a Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes review tonight, most likely. So we will see that soon. Is there anything else I missed? Let's see, let's check the box office real quick. So for Tuesday, Fall Guys at the top with Challengers in second place, Tarot third, and here I can show you guys on. Do I really not have? Okay, where are box office? Alright, we can't see it on here actually. I can only see it on this side for some reason. Star Wars Phantom Menace is in 4th place. And Unsung Hero is in 5th. Which, whatever, I'm not really there for that movie. But, those faith-based films are not on my list to watch. Challengers was alright. Fall Guy, again, my review is out. You guys check that out. But Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is probably going to be at first place this weekend. So be ready for that. Are you guys going to watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes? I'm excited. I'm not like the biggest, wow, can I not get a picture out? Wow, it's not even that good a quality, but whatever. Are you guys gonna watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes this weekend? Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited? Are you a big Planet of the Apes fan? I'm there for it. The visuals look pretty outstanding, and I've heard some good things. So review will be out tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for what's to come? Are you gonna watch any of these things I've mentioned above, or in the last few minutes? You're gonna watch the Darth Jar Jar? Do you think it's a good idea that Marvel's doing only two to three projects, a year? Are you excited for the Gollum movie? Let me know. Let me know down below. Love to hear what you guys think. All right. Have a great day.